In a quiet village beside rolling green hills and a narrow flowing river, there lived an old woman named Amma. She was gentle, caring, and known by everyone for her warm smile. Her little home stood at the edge of the village, surrounded by flowers, vegetable plants, and a few fruit trees swaying softly in the wind. Amma lived alone after her husband passed away many years ago. She had no children, but she was never truly lonely because she had a tiny hen named Poppy. Poppy had soft white feathers, little black spots on her wings, and a bright red comb. Wherever Amma went, Poppy followed closely behind, clucking softly as if talking with her. Every morning, when the sky glowed with shades of orange and pink, Poppy would lay one fresh egg. Amma would carefully pick it up with a smile and softly whisper, "This is more than enough for us, my dear." She would cook part of the egg for breakfast and save the rest for later. Amma spent her days tending her small garden, watering plants, and living a simple, peaceful life. One morning, something unexpected happened. Poppy laid 2 eggs instead of 1. Amma looked surprised and laughed gently. "Well, that's a lovely surprise," she said. She kept 1 egg for herself and took the second one to the village market. With the small money she earned, she bought a little rice and some tea leaves. Days passed, and Poppy continued laying 2 eggs every morning. Soon, the villagers started noticing. "You should sell all the eggs," one man advised. "Feed Poppy more food. Maybe she'll lay even more," another suggested. "You could start a big business with many hens," someone else said. But Amma only smiled peacefully and replied, "1 for me and 1 for someone in need is enough." Instead of saving money for herself, Amma began sharing the extra eggs. Sometimes she gave them to hungry children returning from school. Sometimes she quietly left them outside the homes of struggling families. The villagers admired her kindness and lovingly began calling her Egg Amma. Then one season, heavy rains arrived. The river overflowed, crops were destroyed, and many families in the village faced hard times. Food became scarce, and worry spread everywhere. But Poppy continued laying 2 eggs every day. Amma had quietly saved many eggs over time. She boiled them, preserved some carefully, and shared them with families who had little to eat. One rainy evening, a few villagers gathered near Amma's cottage and asked, "Why didn't you try to earn more money when you had the chance? You could have become rich." Amma smiled softly and looked at them with calm eyes. "Real happiness does not come from collecting more and more," she said gently. "It comes from being thankful for what we already have and sharing it when others need it most." Poppy clucked happily beside Amma's feet as if she understood every word. And from that day on, the villagers remembered an important lesson. True wealth is not measured by how much we keep for ourselves, but by how much kindness we share with others.